The PMP exam as well as the PMBOK guide is all about project management. But in order to understand project management well, we need to spend some time understanding the context in which the project gets operated. And when we start understanding about that context, we do need to explore what is called portfolio. So portfolio is something which helps organization in achieving their strategic objective. If I go with the PMBOK definition, it talks about portfolio groups the projects and program in order to achieve the strategic objective. Now you may not get much from this definition of grouping and achieving strategic objective. So let's get into the details. In an organization, I have a limited resources. I have X amount of manpower, X amount of dollar. In order to make maximum out of that money, I need to manage my resource allocation. This can be done at the level of organization, or this can be done at a lower level also. If the organization is big, I may divide the portfolio by various vertical, or you can say areas, geography, and overall at a level of a portfolio, a person who is responsible for managing that portfolio need to ensure I get maximum return on investment. I focus my resources to achieve my strategic goal. What is strategic goal? For a given portfolio, I may want to grow my market size by 100% in next 5 years. That becomes my strategic goal. Or I may want to diversify from one area so that if this particular area goes down, I still can sustain my business. So every organization has a strategic goal. It may change by passes of time, but how do I manage my current resources, current money to achieve those strategic goals is something the concern of portfolio management. The portfolio management helps us in making decisions at this particular level. It brings transparency in resource allocation. It brings transparency in prioritization. It also helps us in managing capacity and demand. Many times we want to serve lots of customers because we have demand for it. But if our capacity is not sufficient for that, we may produce crappy services. People will write bad reviews about it because we could not serve them well. So I need to manage my resources in order to balance the demand and capacity. I need to manage risk at this particular level, at a business vertical level, at a business unit level, by putting right allocation of resources. I also need to ensure a good product mix, which indirectly helps us in achieving the strategic goal. Now let's look a little bit deeper into the area of portfolio and why do we need that. Now whatever product or service we are selling today may not work tomorrow. So what is a known fact is change is constant. If this is my product and as of now I am going up, my product is this, the curve shows sales, revenues. So I started developing this product. So I was spending money, and then I made it some sales, and finally I am somehow at a growth stage. At a growth stage, my product is just growing by month. But this is not going to sustain forever. There will be a time, so this is a time dimension, this is a revenue dimension, where this product's demand will go declining. Now at that point in time, I should have some another product which can keep my organization going. Now this second product can only come if I invest in this particular product at right point in time. The good time to invest in this particular product is when I have at least one product which is growing, because the second product will also need an investment. So if I just think of investing in this product after my first product goes down, then it could be a very depressive period for the organization. Now, this is not to come in your PMP exam and all. The idea of sharing this is that giving you an awareness that why portfolio management is needed. If we don't invest in things, we won't be able to run our business forever. Now, taking this argument further, we can think of this is our money. And in general way, we can think of this money can be allocated in 4 types of things. The first thing is running current business. So if I'm a restaurant, I need to make sure that my restaurant has proper staff, a proper delivery of food items, the supplies has been bought. So my current business should keep running. So some money goes there. some money will go into a future growth. I also need to think that how do I grow this particular business forward. I may invest in new geographies. I may invest in new type of delivery models like takeaways. I may invest in new type of products, menus, or some packaged food which people can buy and keep it for 1 month. Now this is something I am thinking about future growth. And here I need to, this is the orange curve is coming for the future growth. Now there could be a money get invested for exploration. There are some areas which I am not sure about, but I may want to explore. If I will find those things promising, I will put money there. Exploration usually comes before the future growth stage is come for that particular product. I may want to explore a particular geography to understand, is this particular area suitable for my type of restaurant? Do this area has my type of customer base? So I may invest some money in future in exploration. I may also invest some money to remove the loss-making business. I may have some areas, some food items, some menus, some location which are not making sense. They are not profitable. I tried everything and looks like that market preference has changed. So I need to do something so that those products, services get obsolete. I need to phase them out. And for that also, I need to invest some money. And this all is done at a portfolio level. So you can think of portfolio is having a limited money and resources and thinking of how do I allocate this money to some of the operations. Running current business is operations. So how much money goes into operations? How much money goes into development of future and exploration? Now future growth and exploration can be done in the form of projects and they can be done in the form of programs. Programs is something which helps us in managing the interrelated products and achieve a program objective. We will get into the details of program and project relationship further, but this diagram gives you a view that portfolio plays a role in allocating, prioritizing, giving a business direction to our projects, and that is why as a project manager we need to have some sense of portfolio management. It's fairly big field, but for a project management certification exam, you don't have to understand how do we do a prioritization, how do I project the future trend, etc., etc. But you just need to have an awareness that yes, project get initiated because organization want to sustain or grow or survive.